Hey, Gabrielle.
Hi.
Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Where are you based?
Manchester in England.
Oh, cool. Over there. A little bit darker.
Mm.
What time is it? 5 hours,
Uh,
right? So it's 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Ingrid, you're at 7 p.m.
I am. Yes, and
Yeah.
I have half an hour.
You have half an hour. Okay,
Then I
cool.
have to make dinner because, yeah.
Yeah.
But I wanted to come by because, I mean, such luxury here.
Why not? Right? Yeah. Gabrielle is joining us here for the first time, so that's amazing. So the way these calls work is just it's pure open Q&A. Bring your stuff, and I'll help you sort through it as best as I can. So, um, tell me a little bit about yeah. Who do you serve, Gabrielle, and what do you do for them, and how long you've been around in
Yes.
this?
I'm a cancer recovery coach. So I help women after they finish cancer treatment to rebuild their lives. So it's confidence building, it's returning to work, stuff about nutrition, well-being, mindset.
Nice, beautiful. And how long you been doing that?
Oh, few years, but I started off doing it for free, just in a Facebook group, giving people advice. But I've recently trained as a coach and I want to start charging people for my stuff, but
Got it.
not
So
had many.
you haven't
Yeah.
charged yet?
I've got two paying clients,
Nice. What price point?
750 for 12 sessions.
750 for 12 sessions, like
Yeah.
pounds, British pounds.
Yeah. British pounds. Yeah.
All right, cool. Nice. And how long you been on Simplero or in Simplero land?
Quite a while. So I've got a
Okay.
mailing list and I send newsletters and I've got a podcast and a YouTube channel. So I send out stuff like that, but I'm not using Simplero at all. I find it quite overwhelming.
Yes, it can be a little. We're working on that. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm sure it does everything I need it to do. It's just
Yeah.
I was on the call yesterday and got a really nice landing page and
Mm.
I now can't find it. So I've just raised a support ticket.
Oh no.
It's
Who tried
got
clicking?
a video in it and it's beautiful graphics and links and all sorts are in it. And now I don't know what I've done to it, but it's gone.
Have you tried clicking
It
where it
gets
says
better
like
with the
landing
years.
pages?
So have I tried?
Clicking where it says
Calvin?
landing pages?
Yeah.
It's not there?
I, um,
The hell?
no.
Ah, now I'm curious. Like we're gonna need to find that damn landing page.
Please.
Yeah.
And I was sharing because we worked on it yesterday, and I was sharing it last night on Facebook and also, and I've just clicked on the link on Facebook, and it says page not found. So I
Oh,
think,
wait.
yeah, I've done something
Got
to it.
deleted. The
Pardon?
hell? It got
Don't
deleted or
know.
something?
I just can't find it. I was messing about with my homepage and wanted it to have like in a drop down menu, and I think I've done something wrong.
You know what? When something like that happens to me, I write to support immediately, and
Yeah,
they are fantastic.
yeah.
So
I've just
this is how
10,
I survived. So
10 minutes ago I've raised the ticket, but yeah, I've been messing about with it for a while.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
What was it? Which one was it? Which one was it? Okay,
Uh,
I'm gonna do you mind if I look inside your account and see if we can find it?
please, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna screen share. Is that okay? Anything secret
Yeah,
on
that's fine.
pages?
That's fine.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right. So I'm seeing here, this is you, and
Yeah.
I see landing pages and I see all of these, and it's not one of those, is what you're saying.
No, it was either it was called Reclaim Your Energy. So at one point it was called RYE.
Okay. And it's not this one either, is it?
Oh, Feb 4th.
No.
Oh,
What is that?
no.
That's like a standard. Huh.
Yeah.
And it's not there.
No.
Huh. Update it. So this one was updated yesterday, and so it's not this.
No, it's not. It's a different. No, it's a separate one to that. Completely separate.
Huh. Was it deleted?
I don't know.
RYE, this guy here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So apparently it was deleted.
Oh no, I
So that's
didn't want
my,
to delete it.
but there's like this little secret thing here. So you
Ah,
actually go find stuff that's deleted and then resurrect it like this. So, but the question is like, why was it deleted?
yeah.
So, but now it's okay. Um, let me see here. Now we get server error. So that's a different beast. But it seems like that was the page. So I'll figure out the server error stuff.
Oh, thank you.
But it's not marked live. So let's put it live. And then it's still not loading. So I'll have to go look at the team to find out what the hell is going on with that. So actually, here's my log. Why do we get a 500 error on that one? See, now we get super nerdy here. Admin URL for, huh. Okay. Get someone to look at that.
Thank you. But it's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I worked so hard on it. Yeah, it's got so much text in it. And yeah, gutted, but it's anyway. That's what I need next. That's what I need. But that's just like the page, and then I've got to start working on my course next, which will be another learning.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me just get the team to look at this because this
Thank
is
you.
not good. We can't have your pages go disappearing, right? Yeah. But yeah, hang on. Let me also see. Um, okay. I want to find out why it was deleted as well. All right. I'll get back to you on that. Anyway,
Thank
that's
you.
so this is not the technical call, but it ended up being a little bit technical for a minute. So well, let's get to strategy, mindset stuff. So yeah, so you said 750 for 12 sessions.
Yeah.
You've got two. What's your process for enrolling people into that
Mm.
offer?
So I was running Facebook ads, which I don't really like doing. It
Mhm.
was expensive, and then I had to do sales calls, which I don't like doing. So I was spending a lot of time with people, spending an hour while they told me all the life story and how dreadful their lives were, and then they said, "But I've got no money." At the end of it, yeah.
Yes, great.
So my dream was to have a lot of online courses, to have low price points, for I don't know, $27, then $97, and then building up into more expensive courses. And then hopefully promoting that and getting my name out there and becoming more well known for that. And then people from that getting to know, like, and trust me, and then saying, yeah, I want to work one-to-one with you.
Yeah. Um, who's your dream client?
So she's a woman who's early 50s. She's a finance manager or a senior exec in a company. She's been through cancer treatment. She wants to go back to work, but she's worried about her stress levels and setting boundaries and doesn't want to get sick again.
Okay. So the exercise that we want to do in your situation is like who's the person that your expertise is going to be most valuable to? Like, how can you
Okay.
deliver the most value by choosing the right dream client and the right specific problem? And so you've got a specific problem, but maybe there's a nuance there
Mm-hmm.
to what it is that they're feeling, experiencing after the cancer treatment. But like this can be the difference between $50 and $5,000, or 50 quid or
Yeah.
5,000 quid, right? Like by really
Yeah.
choosing, like obviously you want to pick a dream client that has money, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned that
Yeah.
like senior exec, that kind of thing. But when you are clear in that and then you speak in that language and you tie it into what's important to them and what's valuable to them in a way that like connects them with like, yeah, this is easily worth, £5,000, like
Yep.
then it becomes a much easier conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know,
Mhm.
like, what is your background?
So I've worked in finance for many years. I've
Right.
got a business degree, I've got an
Hmm.
MBA. So I've managed
Hmm.
large teams, I've managed change management programs, I've helped set up European shared service centres. So that was my corporate
Yeah.
background. But
Oh,
and then when I had my cancer treatment, I realized I didn't want to be stressed anymore. I didn't want to go back to that world. I wanted to become a coach. And also, I'm reading research that says a lot of women are dropping out of the workplace after their cancer treatment because they lose their confidence. They're worried about fatigue and brain fog, and they don't think they're up to it anymore.
mm-hmm.
And my coaching approach is yes, you can go back to work, but you need to set some boundaries. And you don't
Yeah.
need to go back in the way that you were before, like I
Yeah. Hmm.
used to, working 60-hour weeks. That's not for you. It's not going to make you stay healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. What I'm seeing, that's really working, the challenge with the just the online courses, doing those alone, right? Like low price online courses, you have to have quite a number of client, like quite a high volume to make that work.
Sure.
And with where social media is at, where like the quality of content on social media just keeps going up and up and up, like it's less attractive as a business model, right? You talked about running ads for
Okay.
this stuff. Ads are expensive. Ads are not
Yeah.
going to be
Yeah.
cheaper. They're only going to be more
Yeah.
expensive, right? So
Yeah.
if your price point and your lifetime value from a, a client is not high enough to pay for the ads, then you're in trouble, right? Or
Yeah.
even if you have a high lifetime value, but it takes you too long to make that money, it's going to be hard to make ads work. And we do want to create a business where we can make ads work because that's how you can really scale it. Not that you
Yeah.
have to run ads, but we want to be in a situation where we could use ads. So
Hmm.
the way I see things working right now is that you put free content on social media, like really
Yes.
good, solid content. It doesn't have to be beautifully, like, it's not about production value, it's about the quality of the information. And
Sure.
also the way that you present it, just telling your story, just being you, right? Not trying to
Yeah.
be anybody, but just like people are going to resonate with you because you've been there and you're them, right?
Yeah.
So you put that on social media. You never worry about giving away too much free stuff. Don't
Okay.
hold things back. Like just give it
Yeah.
all. But that's how you get people in, because people, the right kind of person, exactly your avatar, your dream client who has money, who's been through this, they want the proximity. They want the direct help with you.
Yeah.
And so you put your free content out there, whatever you would put in courses, all that stuff you put, but you don't do it in a course format. You just do little
Yeah.
bits.
Yeah. Get you.
So
So
it's
videos and blogs. Yeah.
what's
Both
that?
videos and blogs or
Yeah. So, but blogs are usually on your website, and
yeah.
so that's less interesting. What we need is the traffic. And
Okay.
so it's more about posting on, I love YouTube. For YouTube is great for like the medium long form, right?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 60, 90 minutes, whatever, however long you want to go.
Yeah.
Um, and then short form for the attention. So that's Instagram Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts, basically all the same
Yeah.
format.
Yeah.
We use a tool called Descript, which I love.
Yeah, I've just
Descript,
signed up for that. Yeah, and
right?
getting my
So we
head around
take,
that. But yeah, it's quite easy to use. Yeah.
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 So I'll record a long form video here. We'll put that on
Hmm.
YouTube, and Caden will edit that. But you don't need to worry too much about that. Like it again is the content that's the most important piece. You put that on
Yeah.
YouTube, then you take that recording, you stick it into Descript, and then you tell Descript, go find me some clips from this, and it'll create some clips for you that you
Yeah.
can post as the short form. But that's really kind of the maximum. And then you can also do written content, right? So depending on where
Yeah.
I would imagine that your audience is on LinkedIn, for example.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
post both written and video content on LinkedIn, and that's how you build that audience, that community.
Yeah.
And then what you charge for is the coaching. Now, doing one-on-one is a fantastic way to get started on it and charging for that. Once you feel like you've got enough flow with that, and we'll talk about that in a second, once you feel like you've got enough flow with the one-on-one clients, you start a group. All right.
Okay.
So once you feel like you can have at least 5 people who would join a group coaching program, you start the group coaching, because the group coaching is going to be way more efficient on your time.
Yeah.
And it's also going to be super valuable to them, because they get
Okay.
like, one person has a question that the other person hadn't thought of, and now they get the answer, and then that sparks something else in them. So they learn so much more, and they get community. If there's one thing that you need as a cancer survivor, is like, you
Yeah.
need that community of other people where you can support each other in staying stress-free, staying on the course under your guidance. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
And then for the
Sorry,
group
Calvin, can you
program,
just ask, where
yeah,
would you put that community? Would you put it on Facebook? Would you put it on Telegram? Because I'm
that's
with
on
another coach
Simplero.
on Telegram.
That's on
The
Simplero.
community. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So this
Right.
you charge like £2,000 for, or 3, 4, 5,000. Like, there's no real, like, you can charge a good amount of money for it, because this is important, and your dream client are people who have money and who are willing to spend money for this. Obviously, it's important for them, for their
Yeah.
family, for their work, for their career, for their kids, for everything, right? And so you can charge good money. And so that program is basically a like weekly group coaching, like
Yeah.
I do here an hour every week. I have another program called Simplera Academy where we do 90 minutes every week. I will teach something for the first 20 minutes ish, and then we get into open Q&A for the rest of it. Everything's
Yeah.
recorded. All the recordings become part of live in the Simplera community. We do the
Yeah.
transcripts and all of that, so AI search bot and all that stuff, so that people can easily find stuff. And then you have the forum there as well, where people can interact with each other in between.
Great.
And that's essentially
Okay.
the program. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. Right.
Yeah.
And then, like, later on, you can say, well, when you start, I want you to watch the replay of these 5 sessions that I
Yeah.
did. That's your onboarding, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So that's where you want to get to, is that group program. And so now the question then is, how do we connect the dots? So you have your organic social content.
Yeah.
And then how do we get people into that program? What we're doing, which is we're not like where it's the math is working yet, but what we're working on, and what I see some of the best people in the world doing right now, is you take your best free organic content, and then you boost that, meaning you put some ad spend behind it.
Okay.
Right? So
yeah.
LinkedIn, easy to do. All the platforms are easy to do, but LinkedIn, great. So you take the content that's the best, you put some money behind that, and then you start conversations with people who follow you, who watch it, who comment, who like.
Yeah.
Private message. And then you're like, hey, and we have a whole framework for that on for Sell by Chat. But you get into conversation with people where you qualify people, like, what problem do you have?
Yeah.
Do you have money to spend? Like, whatever you need to know. And then you sell people into your coaching, whether one-on-one or later group, using a document, an offer doc that just basically like, it's a Google Doc that just lists out, this is the offer. Like,
yeah,
is this what you're looking for? Because then you don't need to do sales calls, and you don't need to worry about people who are not qualified. Like, it's just like, hey, do you want this thing or not?
Yeah.
That's the process.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And so we talk about the 5 ones. Pick one dream client, one offer, one way to enroll people, enrollment mechanism, and then one source of traffic, and do that for 1 year. So in your case, right, you have your dream client, like senior executive, finance stress survivor. I would expand. I understand what you're talking, like, people teach like the dream client or the avatar as like, oh, it's like it's a it's a mother of 3 and she has short blonde hair and she she loves to read this, whatever. But go a little bit broader in terms of like, she's an exec, she's in corporate America or something like that, or not America, obviously, but in corporate, and like she's this age range and, you know, cancer survivor others and those things. So you can be a little bit broader. And then your offer start with a more of the one-on-one coaching, then you can raise the price over time, and you can also raise the commitment, right? So it's like in order to work with you, it's going to be at least 10,000 maybe it's like, you know, 5,000 pounds a month or 3,000 pounds a month, and there's a minimum three-month commitment, and you can raise the price and you can raise the commitment, so that now once you feel ready, like the group program is the most attractive thing for people. So that's your offer. And then your traffic source is going to be LinkedIn. The way to enroll people is with chat and an offer doc, and then you're good to go. Just keep doing it for a year and you'll figure it out.
Sounds good. Thank you. It sounds like a plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do all the things and it's just, like I say, overwhelming. Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah.
Thank you.
You bet. My pleasure. Yeah. Anything that feels hard or scary about that?
It's a little bit scary, but exciting as well. So because I've been thinking about this for so long and trying to do it.
Yeah. What's scary about it?
Yeah. I don't know, putting yourself out there on social media, knowing that some people are going to like you and some people are really not going to like you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the bigger problem is nobody gives a shit.
Or crickets. Yeah. Nothing coming back. Yeah. And I've done that. I've written blogs. I've done a little video. I thought, that's great. That. And then no, nothing. And then I put something really stupid on and I get loads of comments. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever people do or don't do or think about it has nothing to do with you. It's just like, we just keep putting stuff out, and you know, it becomes this process where you notice what's working and you do more of that, whether it's yours or someone else's, and then you emulate and you just play with it. You keep playing with it.
Yeah.
You keep staying curious.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, one of the things, so social media platforms have changed, and they're still in the process of changing, where it used to be that followers mattered, and now followers don't really matter anymore. It's the creative, meaning the video or the image or the text that matters. So they'll you can have 5 followers, but you post something that gets a lot of engagement. So what happens is that the social media sites will share it with, say, 100 random people. And if they engage, then it'll share it with a bunch more people. But if they ignore it, it won't get shared anymore, right? So they're always measuring how engaging is this piece of content. What that means is it really about the content more than the followers, like much more. And so you want to test stuff. Like what we're doing now for me is I have one guy on my team, Caden, who does my social media. Has been here for like 10 months or something. But right this week we're hiring 2 other guys to take the long form videos that I do and then chop them up and just post them to other accounts, and then have like a friendly competition between them to see who can like reverse engineer, who can figure out like how to do the right hooks and how to do the right thing so that it actually gets traction. Because it's just about a matter of like testing a bunch of different things and seeing what works and playing with it, having fun with it. Yeah.
Cool.
And then you don't need, that's the crazy thing too, you don't need a truck ton of content, because once you've figured out something that works, you can literally repeat the same content on a 90-day cycle. You only really need 90 days worth of content.
Right.
Repost the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Literally the same damn thing 90 days later, because nobody can remember. And
I know I've been doing a podcast for 2 years now, for like one a week.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking I'm repeating this now, but maybe I should just reuse it. Yeah. The episodes that have got the most listeners. Yeah.
Because like all the new listeners didn't hear it the first time, and like even if they did, they forgot it by now, and they need to hear it again. Like, you know, and even the people who were on the podcast back then, like they didn't listen to every episode and everything, and that's like we don't need to make it more complicated.
Thank you.
You did that podcast. Does that have video as well?
Initially, it was just recording, but more recently, I'm doing it on YouTube as well.
Cool. Yeah. So
Yeah,
then you've got all of that content that you can feed into
yeah,
the Descript magic and have it
yeah,
pull out clips.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Cool. Awesome.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Ingrid, what's up with you? I know you have to go in a few minutes.
Oh, sorry, Ingrid.
Well, you're muted. If assuming you're talking to us, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I have to go soon. I wanted to ask you about my one-to-one packages, how to structure that. Maybe you
Mhm.
can do that really fast.
Yeah, maybe. What's the question?
Give me some advice on that. I will show you what I have right now, and it does. Wait. Where is it?
I don't know.
I
Maybe whoever deleted Gabrielle's landing page also deleted this.
Yeah, this is really uh one-to-one packages. Here it is. Yeah. Share.
Mhm.
Can I share? Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, what these are my current one-to-one packages. So this is a screenshot uh, from the order form. And it's not very descriptive, and I don't know. My thinking was first a 90 minutes thing so people get know what how it feels like for this is $500. Oh, I
Mhm.
don't have the prices here. So this is $500. This is more, and then there's a ongoing support.
Mhm.
Um, it doesn't work very. I mean, I haven't put a lot of energy into the packaging.
Mhm.
What do you think how I should structure it? First, a sales call, and then sell them the a workshop that really brings value. Because the most valuable thing is this here.
Uh-huh.
It's the customer transformation. And I mean,
Mhm.
you have seen this model here, right?
Yeah.
So these are the 9 sketches that we need, and actually all this here is the customer journey that
Mhm.
is so very important for the marketing. But then there's also, of course, how you get them there is the process. Uh, yeah, how big should the package be? I can the signature story I can do in a separate add-on thing. What would you want from a one-to-one session? Yeah, what should be uh the sequence?
So what you hinted at before makes a ton of sense to me, where what you're selling is a session where you map out the customer transformation.
Yes.
And it's a complete package. Like there's a very clear, like, what do I get after that? I get clarity on what is the transformation, but I also get a visual that I can use in my
Yes.
marketing and in my products and all that. Like,
Yes.
I mean, Gabrielle is here, right? So I'm
Yeah.
thinking that would be super relevant for Gabrielle to do that
Yes.
and get that. And then while
Plus you can it's also really great for sensitive stuff.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I mean, I have drawn cancer patients before.
Right.
uh, because it's difficult to illustrate with photos.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But and it's
So
not that I'm
then,
trying to sell it.
right.
Because I'm not targeting beginners.
Right. Fair enough. So my point is that, like, if the opening offer is a session where you map that out, and then at the end you're like, hey, do you have a few extra minutes? Like, I want to, like, or you just talk about, like, so now you have this, let's look at the whole model, and, like, if you
Yeah,
want to, we can work together on mapping all of
yeah.
that out, and here's what
But
that looks
but
like,
but
right?
but the customer journey to map that out is not done in 1 hour.
No, no, no. I get that. So what
Yeah,
I'm
that
saying is like
takes at least 3 hours.
uh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like the initial packages you figure out the transfer. Like, is that the customer journey? No, that's the
Yes.
transformation you can do in an hour, right?
It depends. I can do it on different levels. If I do it like we did in the podcast, it's like I just superficially and you know what it is. So it's more a
Right.
showpiece. If I
Okay.
try to if we figure it out together, then it takes longer. If
Okay.
it depends on the clarity.
Yeah. My point, and this might be, I'm just might be belaboring something that you're like, yeah, duh. But my point is like the initial session is the transformation, however long that is. And on that call, they pay for that. And on that
Mhm.
call, you sell the full package,
Yes. Yeah,
right?
that's the idea. And that's what I did with uh with the strategy package. That's my $500 thing where we draw mostly like your vision for your business and the whole um 90 minutes. Because this is the vision and like a high level thing. Tell me a little bit about your business. And the customer transformation, if it's done seriously, is longer. That would be more
Okay.
expensive. That would be a bigger package.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And I mean, I did this, for example, now with a coach called Jason, who I'm going to have a follow up after this. And now I have to make an offer. What is next?
Hmm.
So we drew his life. We found out that he wants to drop this job and focus on something else and on his book and stuff like that. So
Right.
what is next?
And so your question for me is like, what should you offer him next?
Yes, or should I start with should I do the sales call for free and then start with a bigger customer journey that is really valuable, that is actionable? Because
Hmm.
the vision thing is not really action. I mean, of course, it's also clarity, but it's not something that you use directly in your marketing.
Right. I don't know the answer. My like what you're looking for is something that you can get done in 60 minutes where it delivers value. It might not be the ultimate value, but it gives enough value that it stands on its own. You can charge for it. And it can totally be something where you can go deeper on that thing, but it's still valuable as it is. And now, but it sets up doing the full thing. Right. So they
Mm.
clearly can they get the process, they get the value of the full thing.
Yeah. I mean, what we did in this kickoff session there, is that okay
Mhm.
to show? This
Yeah.
we did in 60 minutes.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's too much, right, for that type of session. So it's like
Yeah, but
try to
that was
have
also
all of
because
the
we already had lots of visuals.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what is the yeah, I mean, when you say customer journey, do you mean the transformation or does that mean like customer journey is like the whole thing?
Customer journey is the yeah, I put that here. In my model, it's here. It's the
Uh-huh.
pain, it's the cancer patient and what they're
Okay,
dreaming of.
got it. Okay.
And
All
but
right. So yeah.
the plan and the product we could take out. This is the how.
Mhm.
And this here, I mean, that's also important. Yeah, the problem, that which is then connected with a why, with a bigger problem in the world.
Mhm.
And this here is the your story. But what we can do, like pretty fast,
No,
is just this transformation here.
Yeah. The other thing you could do is uh, okay, I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's an idea. It popped into my
Mhm.
freaking head. I'm gonna
Okay.
share it. But like is like explaining that this whole framework in a way where you're relating it to me and we're just basically touching on some of these these pieces.
Okay.
We don't flesh it out,
The
but
the
we
big
just like,
picture.
yeah, it's like, okay, so what is the pain that they're in? Where is it they want to go? Right? Like, what is it about you that this connects? Like, so it's just kind of like a shitty first draft, but they get to see how it all ties together. And you keep talking about how this
The big
relates
picture.
to
Yeah. I mean,
how they
that's
do
that that
sales
that
calls, how they
that's
do content.
yeah. I mean, that's what we did here. We just filled in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I
So fill in,
couldn't have done that if I wouldn't have had the
right.
visuals.
But the point is, I got a little bit lost in the detail because you're very familiar with this framework, and there's too many details for me to really follow along here. Because you're very
Okay.
familiar with the framework, right? So what the value, like I know marketing, but your way of presenting it is different from the way I've been thinking about it, and it's super valuable. So just slowing the whole thing down a little bit, not being so ambitious with it, and then
Oh,
giving me that map that's like, oh, now I see things that were more intellectual for me now become more visual. I can
oh
see how it
yeah.
all connects. And I'm like, and this gives me a framework for me to work on it. Like even just like even if that's all I get is like this one with a few placeholders here and there and the recording so I can go work on this on my own. That's great. And the right kind of client is like, fuck yeah, let's keep working on this together.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because this is brilliant. Like that, this method,
Yeah.
this system here is freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
Just take the time to unpack it for people slowly.
Yeah. For but that would also be a paid session. 1 hour.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
How much then?
Yeah, 500 sounds good. Yeah. Like price point is basically a matter of like, do you want you want it to select for the right kind of client.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, right
And
now it's 90 minutes for 500.
yeah, that works. I mean, I don't know how much time you need, but like something along those lines, right? Just test a few things. One thing I wanted to know is like, I know you both love and hate Simon Bowen. Um, one of the things that Simon does really well is he's very slow, right? He
Huh.
talks very slow, he draws slow, it's very simple, but it's like he does it in a way where it gets these payoffs in your brain where like, oh, like there's like the ROI, but then there's also the COI, the cost of inaction, and like, and then he compares. I mean, he choreographs it in a way where it's like he strings you along, and then there's something that's a surprise. It's like, oh shit, I hadn't thought of that. He's really good at that.
Hmm. So I was doing too much here.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can also see that. I just thought, while we have it, we can put it together.
I love it. You're a very generous person. But yeah, um, but it's so this session is about the ahas. That's the outcome, is the
Mhm.
ahas, not the outcome in the illustration. That's what you charge a lot of money for, right?
Okay.
Or you just
Yeah.
want to get some ahas
So
where I'm
I
like,
would just
oh, I
explain to you
connect.
how it's connected.
Yeah, and link it to me and link it how I use it in my content, in my coaching, in my enrollment. Yeah. But if you can help me get the through line of how this relates to me, both in terms of the actual words that go into it and how I use it, and then be like, and then when we like, if you want to really keep working on this together, we can. And here's what that like. Are you interested in hearing what that would look like? Where and then paint the picture of what that's going to look like on the other side, right? what's the pleasure point when we've worked all this stuff out together and we're just like, we're fucking there and it just feels so solid, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always when I'm too ambitious. That's true. I try to every time deliver everything as much as I
Mhm.
can, as fast as I
Yeah.
can.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're not the
that's
only
not
one.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, that was very valuable. I have to go. Sorry.
Cool.
Thank you so much for that, and I will keep yeah trying it out.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Cool. Bye, Ingrid. Good to see you. All right. Gabrielle, you feel complete today?
I do. Yeah, that was really good, really helpful. A lot to think
Awesome.
about, but it's all good. Thank you.
Yeah. What's the number one thing that kind of resonate the most or that you really take with you from today?
It's about getting clear on my ideal client and where she's hanging out and what she's looking for. So I think LinkedIn, talking to her
Mhm.
where she's at. Yeah.
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 Very good. Cool. All right.
Thank you.
Good to see
Where are
you.
you? Sorry, is that is that your window that I can see there?
It is, yes. Yeah.
Where are
That
you?
is Manhattan right there.
Oh
You
wow.
see the UN building over there, and Empire State Building is like right there. So yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely.
Cool.
Good stuff. Thank you. Thanks, Calvin.
Yeah. My pleasure. See you.
Okay. See you soon.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.